That was a glitch back there. The broadcast was stopped again.
Top in a close game.
Proficient in that game at the
wow.
offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg.
Whoa.
You move the ball like they
guard
did and
those
take
players.
smart
Oh,
steps. You're coming away with a lot of
wow.
wins.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Ian Mahinmi. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Miles in at the small forward position. Now the Pacers moving it up. George with the ball. They get it back. And again, Monte Ellis. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
And getting active on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback. First off, look, every year there are all-star games.
Are you kidding me?
Last year,
Melo is so mad right now.
Hard to leave him off given the
I
way
would
he
be
played
so mad.
during that.
Look at that cheese.
Scooped up. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Now, here is Hill. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami. To the inside, Mahinmi takes the assist and lays it in. Pick off the pass nicely.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And that was
Yes!
good, Anthony.
There's a chance he
Melo.
could have a big game if they don't DM up
Two.
more tightly on the perimeter.
On
The Pacers have
fire!
got attempts to drop in the first quarter. And here's Miles.
Oh,
outside.
no.
Good.
Ah.
Excellent ball movement.
Man.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Porzingis. Last game out, he had 14. The three from Anthony. Rebound by Mahinmi. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And George kicks to Ellis. And the shot is
Paul George recovered from a bad injury last year, but he was able to get back to action.
Pacers leading by 4. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris.
He remained upbeat about their performance this season, even though it hasn't put them with the elite teams in the NBA. He said, the effort's been there, we just haven't yet gotten the results we've been hoping for. Maybe we'll see the start of something tonight. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Here's Porzingis. Back to Calderon. Anthony on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And he gets
Splash!
He's got 10 points.
Splash on the
The
money!
engine that drives them at any given time.
And for a long time now,
George Hill,
Indiana
you're
has
not
been
going
excited.
anywhere. You're not going
It's
anywhere.
one of the core elements of their defense.
Ah.
And why they are so strong on D every year.
Here's Vujicic, and he banks in the lane. Vujicic has got his first points of the night.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense.
Come on,
Excellent work
come
that
on.
time.
To the
George
middle.
Hill has to be
Here's
guarded.
And the
Ah.
to finish it off. A beauty.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor.
Seriously,
I mean, he just gives you a
that
sense of
was
calm
so bad right
confidence
now.
because of how good he is.
And last year for Indiana, top 3 at protecting the rim. Opponent shot under 50%
Clank.
right at the hoop clock.
You know, that number
Bad
might not
shot.
sound like a lot, but being under 50% on essentially layups, that's a big deal. Protecting the rim is a huge part of winning basketball.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Porzingis. Derek Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Langston Galloway's checked in for Sasha Vujicic. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. Now here's Stuckey.
Rodney Stuckey, you're not going anywhere. Oh! What the?
Rebound by Williams.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Galloway, no good.
No, he looks a little bit like Raymond Felton.
Hill drives in. Down low. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first points in this one.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. Really strong.
Yes. Holding up the spot.
1:06 left to play in the first. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark. They won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot.
Some people have to be focused on the game, you know.
Deal for coaches and teammates.
I mean, you can't just lie on the bench forever.
The rebound by Grant. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Galloway. It's good. This game is all even.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
No, you're not going there.
Good. The assist goes to Hill. The Knicks have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Grant dishes to Lopez. It's stolen by Allen. 4-on-3 break. And the basket by Hill.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off.
He's like Gordon Hayward, only worse.
Selflessness on the basketball court.
Shot's good for Seraphin.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Come on, I have to make a great defense. Great defensive move.
He's tightly guarded. Hill drives in. Misses the wing J.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Pacers leading by just 2. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
Okay, let's hear Melo.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together. You know, the biggest thing is the defensive end. As long as we keep that up, we're going to score enough points to, you know, possibly win a basketball game. So I'm definitely not concerned from that aspect of it.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Not too shabby, huh?
Winning basketball games, but I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of so far.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys. With the
Come on. Someone has to be there to guard someone.
There with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Vujicic. And it's Galloway in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Anthony's shot is off. Well, if you name an offensive stat category, the Knicks last season probably last in that category. All-around problems.
That's Solomon Hill.
The ball.
Yeah, we may have to give him a new nickname, Last. How about last in fast break points, last in points in the paint, last in points per game, and then throw in bottom 3 in shooting percentage, and that spells abysmal.
In the corner, Miles with it. Stuckey outside. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by New York.
For the Knicks, it really was a struggle just to score points, guys. I mean, they'd go ice cold at times, and they didn't have anybody that seemed to be able to get them out of that offensive funk.
It's like, what are you even doing in that? I mean, you can't just go over there and try to do it.
Fires for three. No luck. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Well, the Knicks knew that it would be a year of learning. All the offensive struggles aside, they did get a chance to evaluate everyone by giving them ample floor time. At least they found out a lot about their team last season.
Anthony, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like
Oh,
that.
oh, yes!
Glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Zinkis, he's checked in for New York. Mahinmi's checked in for the Pacers. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one.
Ellis, you're not going through
Well, that
a
time
great
did not pay off
game.
because it was well defended.
The Knicks making a switch here. Calderon's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Out to the right wing. Here's Galloway. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Galloway has got 5 points so far.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And good on the basket. Book it. Hill's got his first
Book
2
that.
points.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start.
Paul George, you had to score that. But
So for the Knicks,
I have to
Jerry
admit,
Williams comes in for
you
Kyle
did
O'Quinn,
get
and
lucky.
Grant in for Langston Galloway. Indiana also making some changes. Allen's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Hill in for Monte Ellis. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points,
The
rebounds,
Knicks,
and assists.
the legends, the players.
Checked in for Indiana. Here's Calderon. Drains it from 17 feet out. Calderon's got it all tied up now.
The legends, the players, the pros, all of them, you name it.
Hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time to tell.
The Knicks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on the roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie
No.
last season.
Oh my
but he
God,
opted
George
for
Hill.
a lot of
George Hill
early
needs to be
entry and
guarded.
wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
For 3, Calderon. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. On the wing, Hill. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait 1 more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over
One more week, one more year, one more decade. Come on.
He declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, Delampian had a great shot for his height, and there'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
I mean, the Knicks were bad.
Solomon.
And it became evident early on as the season grew older. More and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Frequency vibrations should have been there.
Nationally televised games too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might
Hometown New York.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way.
Come on.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
About 7 seconds up on the shot game clock.
I'm good.
It's Allen
Later.
Pass to George. Allen, a screen on Williams. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And out of bounds as the
You
Pacers
had
gain
to put
possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
You had to put that out of bounds.
We've
Seriously.
got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hill has the open look. Good on the three-point shot. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Grant. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Their 3 cut the deficit going into halftime. They're not going away.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
No, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle,
Ellis.
and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the 3, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see them dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after.
Hey guys, I have to go. I'll post more videos for you very soon. So, peace out.